Finfinneetti walitti guuranii shira xaxanii arra alagaan nuti waggaa 100 ofirraa buufne nu tuffattee nutti ol deebi'u jirti.
Oromia, Ethiopia's crisis, the Salale tragedy, and the path to peace. Welcome to our channel. Today, we turn our focus to Jawar Mohammed's brief but powerful commentary on the heart-wrenching tragedy in Dhara District of Salale, Oromia. This brutal murder has sparked widespread outrage and protests, and for those who don't understand Afan Oromo, we've translated his insights into English to ensure his message reaches everyone. This tragedy, however, is only a glimpse of a much larger crisis in Ethiopia, a nation mired in violence, displacement, civil wars, and systemic collapse. Why has the country reached this breaking point? What steps can be taken to restore peace and stability? Join us as Jawar sheds light on the root causes of Ethiopia's turmoil and explores the pathways to a better future for all its peoples. Stay tuned to understand how political missteps, unresolved conflicts, and escalating authoritarianism have fueled the current instability, and what steps can bring hope and change. The tragic murder of a young boy in Salale is deeply heartbreaking. The outrage sparked by this act, captured in a harrowing video, and the ensuing protests by students are entirely justified. Yet, beyond this singular atrocity lies a much larger tragedy: the untold number of lives lost daily across Ethiopia. From those killed in prisons and on battlefields, to farmers murdered in their homes and young people drowned in the Red Sea while fleeing famine and conflict, the human cost is staggering. At the core of these widespread deaths is the conflict engulfing the nation. The primary responsibility lies with the ruling group, whose refusal to address Ethiopia's political crises through dialogue has fueled unrest and prolonged violence. The decision to favor war over political solutions has entrenched divisions and facilitated atrocities across regions, including Salale. From the outset of the mismanaged political transition, warnings were raised about the dangers of ignoring calls for dialogue and reconciliation. Efforts to establish a roadmap for a peaceful transition were dismissed with arrogance. Critics advocating for negotiations were mocked as naive, and attempts to unite Oromo political forces were branded as conspiracies to seize power. Calls to reconcile with the ousted group based in Tigray and reintegrate it into central politics were met with hostility. Instead of fostering an inclusive political system, the ruling party chose a path of authoritarianism, sidelining negotiation in favor of repression. This approach has led to the collapse of state institutions and economic ruin. Instead of creating a dictatorship that could dominate the nation as they envisioned, the government's control over its territory and population has eroded further. The cessation of the Tigray War offered an opportunity to pivot toward reconciliation and peace. However, the ruling faction squandered it, preaching peace while pursuing war. Government campaigns framed as law enforcement have only deepened lawlessness. Security forces' killings, arrests, and lootings have fostered despair and rebellion among citizens. The horrific acts of violence, including publicized slaughters and burnings, illustrate the growing anarchy. Even within government ranks, insurgent behavior has taken root, underscoring the system's disintegration. While combating insurgent groups that terrorize the populace is necessary, focusing solely on military solutions ignores the root causes of conflict. The policies and decisions of the ruling party have created conditions for these groups to emerge and thrive. In some cases, government officials have even been implicated in arming these factions.
በጀግነት ተዋግቷል በጀግነት ይዋጋ ወደፊትም እሱ ያብይን ውዳሴ ሙገሳ ጠብቆ የሚዋጋ ሳይሆን አገሩ ወዶ የሚዋጋ ስለሆነ ከተነካችበት አይቆም ወደፊትም አርጓል ያደርጋል
To end the violence, curb rising poverty and avoid national collapse, Ethiopia must prioritize resolving conflicts through political dialogue. The ruling party bears the greatest responsibility for initiating and enabling this process. However, dictators often exploit horizontal conflicts to deflect from their failures, fueling division and chaos to maintain control. Dictators often exploit horizontal conflicts as a strategy to deflect responsibility for the political and economic crises caused by their mismanagement. To escape this shared danger, the people must rise above existing divisions with patience and wisdom, addressing the root causes of the problem. Rather than halting the killing of citizens, brutal crackdowns on protests only empower extremist groups and entrench dictatorships. Therefore, it is essential to avoid actions and rhetoric that target any ethnic or social group and instead focus on tackling the core issues driving the crisis. Words and actions that incite divisions among ethnic or social groups only perpetuate the cycle of violence. A unified effort to confront the structural and political failures is the only path toward lasting peace and justice. Thank you for watching. We also extend our gratitude to Jawar Mohammed for his valuable insights. Ethiopia faces immense challenges, but understanding the root causes is a crucial first step toward meaningful change. What do you think needs to happen for peace and stability to return? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to stay informed with more in-depth analyses of pressing global issues. Together, we can amplify the voices of the voiceless and advocate for a brighter, more peaceful future. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and take care. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you soon.